everyone, it's Aislinn here. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. This is one of two channels that I run. This is my crafting channel, primarily with a focus on cross stitch, but I do other craftings as well, or at least I'm starting to branch out and actually show them on my channel. I think my last cross stitch update was April, I want to say. So it's been a hot minute, and honestly, there's not really a whole lot to show. I mean, there's stuff to show, but not a whole lot. May, I was very slumpy. I didn't really do much cross stitch at all. I did some crochet. I worked on a few other things, but yeah, no cross stitching. So then in June was a little bit more productive. If you've seen my previous videos, particularly my New Year's video that I did in January, you'll know I have 12 works in progress, and there's 12 months in a year. So I was going to focus on one work of progress, or WIP, a month. That completely fell off the bandwagon in June because I have I have like 5 that are so close to being finished, or close enough to being finished, that I think I could finish them by December, if not by the new year. And I wanted to get them done, actually finished. Originally, I was only going to do it for June and July. And you know what, we're mid-July, and I've got one finished as far as I'm going to take it out of the 5. So it's going to continue on. The one that I got finished out of the 5 was this one by, oh, that's upside down. This was a Joy Sunday pattern. And it's as finished as I'm going to take it. For now. I haven't. So in the pattern, there is a ton of backstitching in the background. I do not like backstitching in general. I really hate backstitching in backgrounds. So, like in this little area here, I think this is supposed to be a letter, and it's supposed to have like a little globe with like some writing like on there. I'm debating. I may turn around and do it. I may not. I like it the way it is. So until I make a final decision, it's going into storage. I'm considering it done. I am keeping the thread for the background color just in case I decide I want to backstitch it before I frame it. A lot of my stuff I don't frame. I either give them as gifts, or, you know, I put them into mostly gifts. Some of the stuff I do keep that I do frame, or I put fancy little borders around, or whatever. So yeah, that is going to go into my done pile, my storage pile for now. The other one that I am super close to finishing is the one I've been working on the last couple of weeks. I did start it a while back, and then I've actually started focusing on it, and that is this pattern by Serious Designs on Etsy. It's a Legend of Zelda inspired pattern that says, "Courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten." And then if you know anything about the series, this is like the Master Sword. It's like God tier weapon of that series. And then the flower is the Silent Princess flower, which represents the Princess Zelda. Or at least it always has for me. At least, yeah, since Breath of the Wild. This is where I am. I've got all the words done, so the hard part is done. It's basically just the sword and the flower. So yeah, I think the last time I showed it, I don't think I have a picture. I had basically all the words done but courage and nothing on the sword. So since then I have finished off the words, and I am now working my way through the sword. This is such a nice little project. I literally just sit down with it in front of the TV and poke away at it as I feel like it. Then I had a new start on July 1st, and one moment. And that is this pattern. This is a artwork by John William Waterhouse. I love a lot of his artworks. He was a fabulous painter, I believe it was in the 1800s, and does some, his artworks are just so full of color and emotion, and I just love them. There's a few of them that I have that I absolutely love. And this is one of them. This is Miranda by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is now a retired pattern, as far as I'm aware. I have not been able to find it on their site for purchase. The freebie is definitely retired. And I haven't seen it on the site since, like, as a purchasable pattern. So I think it's fully retired. Yeah, so I have a very funny shaped piece of fabric for this. So I had to do something I haven't done in a while, a middle start. Oh, that is really, why is that? I'm holding things funny today. So yeah, I had to start in the middle. Ideally, I wanted to start with the lady, but she's the thing I'm most excited about. And to make sure this is centered properly on the piece of fabric, because like I said, it's a little funny shaped, because there's a little bit of extra inches on here, because I wanted to make sure the piece was big enough and blah, 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 that to make sure it fits on equally, I had to start in the middle. Yeah, so she's a thing, and I need another start, like I need another hole in the head. So what do? Starting another one. I haven't started this one yet. This is going to be the start this evening, and I'll be working on it for the next couple of weeks. And that is going to be the Bookshelf Treasure Hunt Color Expansion 2. This is Amy Stewart. Yeah, Amy Stewart. I buy the PDFs and then I print them out, so that's what that big stack of paper is, but this is the cover. I am stitching this on 18 count easy count. I have already figured out the start area, and yeah, so that'll be starting in my usual spot, the upper left-hand corner, and I will share where that ends up. I will probably do a stitching vlog this weekend, or crafting, or whatever I end up doing. Next weekend is 24 hours of cross stitch, so I get to figure out what ones I want to touch for that one. I think I will probably focus, instead of on new starts, on some whips that I want to finish. I haven't decided yet. Guess it's going to depend how much I love stitching this one. So yeah, that's where the plans are. That is where we have, it's not going to fit in that bag. That is where I am. And this is the end of this video before I get too rambly. I gotta go grab some lunch and then get my butt back to work. And I will see you all probably in this weekend's vlog, which you will see on Monday.